Hey guys, welcome back to Games Mods. I just wanted to show you the modification that I did to the Nerf Shellstrike. First off, I worked on these guys, the shells themselves. What I did is inside each one there's 3 posts, which is basically to hold the dart in place. And it doesn't really have an air restrictor in the shell. It's just a post and then it's open in the back. Let's see if I can open it real quick. So the way that you modify these is there's a screw right here, a little screw. I need to swap the screw better. Is that? Yeah, there we go. Okay. And don't lose this screw if you just put it aside. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And as you can see, I cut down the post to basically the same level as these rings on this one. So this way you can actually fit short darts in the shells. Because if you try with the big posts, it won't work. Which is pretty cool. They fit just like that. You can load it from the front too, but then you have to use something to push it in. But yeah, it works just like that. And then you just screw it back together. So I did this on one of them because I did want to shoot short darts. The other shell, I took the whole back out completely, and I'll show you that right now. I ordered some more shells because I will be cutting them down to the same length as these right there. But I'm not sure if I'll do this mod to it. Basically, I took the whole thing out. So there's no posts or anything. I just, I had to drill it out. So when you open this one, there's nothing. It's totally clear all the way through. And I can't really get an FPS reading because of the way that I mod this. I'm not talking about the shells per se, but the blaster itself. But I'll show you what I did. Alright, here's my new mod for the Nerf Shellstrike. And the first thing you notice is that whole thing that held 2 of these here is gone. I wanted that off just because now I can holster it if I want to. And it's actually easier to get to this one, this trigger for this opener. It's actually a lot easier because none of that bulk's in the way. What I did is I put a stronger spring in it, I think a retaliator spring, and then I put in a stronger catch spring as well, because if you upgrade one, you have to upgrade the other, or else, it's gonna be a little bit tough. The other thing that I did, I wasn't sure of doing it at first, but then I was like, screw it, is, I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. It's not a good angle for that, is there? Maybe there. Before there were little tabs in here that stuck out and there were air restrictors in the plunger tube here. I went in and drilled all that out. So now there's full air flow through the whole thing. If you do this mod though, note that you won't be able to fire one single dart out of the shell. You have to load all 3. But if you're using these shells anyways, why would you just use one? Use 3. So that was my thinking. But yeah, I'll do some firing now and show you how hard it fits. So we'll do the short darts first. Actually, we'll do those last. Oh, yeah. There we go. Let's do the regular darts first. So this is the one that's drilled out all the way through. I don't think there's a difference between the 2 mods of the shells. I really don't. It's hard to tell because it's it shoots all 3 at once, but I don't think there's much of a difference in that aspect. The only nice thing about this is, you know, when you hit the back. This one, you can almost, depending on how much you leave here, you can almost push it, you know, through. But, you know, it's up to you. I think they hit the same. Goes the same way. And if you notice that string pullback was a lot harder to do. All right, let's go ahead and fire. Yeah, so it's a little bit better. Take that shell out. Put that one in. Prime it. Yeah. Actually, that one may hit harder. Yeah, that one hit harder. So this is the one that's totally drilled out. So I'll do a couple more tests, but I believe that one shoots harder. We'll try the rival rounds in this thing from So Sick With It that I posted my, I think I put the link down in my last video of the Shellstrike. That shoots about Chronos level, I believe. The only problem with these shells is they kind of get stuck in there just because they're 3D printed, so they're not smooth. I don't know if there's a way to fix that. If there is, I'll try to figure it out. Yeah, so I would say rival level, which is pretty cool. It's a single shot shell taking rival blaster basically. To cut all this off when I did it, I used my handy dandy Dremel here. When you use this, if you set it to the highest level, which I was doing because I want to, you know, get through it pretty fast, always wear safety glasses, because I started doing it without the glasses at first, and then like 5 seconds later, like, you know, a piece shut up by my cheek. I was like, okay, I'm putting glasses on. I need to smooth this out, of course. I don't know if I'm gonna get a sander or sandpaper, but yeah, definitely need to sand this. Maybe plug this up with epoxy or something, you know, just so there's not any holes or whatever. Let's load up the short darts now. You just drop them in. What you could do is you could actually take a regular dart and push them down with that. Okay, just like that. All right, so this is the one with the restrictors, well, the post still in it. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna stand back a few feet. So that's pretty cool. It shoots 3 short darts at once. You can load 6, but if you tilt the blaster down, the 3 on top will fall out. So, I'll show you how that looks. Let me see. Okay, so that one we did. Let's do this one next. I'll show you that, and then I'll show you 6 at once. Yeah, I think the one without the post shoots harder. So yeah, I might do that to all of them. It's a bit of a pain, but you know, higher FPS is always worth it. Let's go ahead and put 6 in here. So there's 1, 2, 3. For a second, I'll just use this. 1, 2, 3. I'll take another one, and another one, and another one. If you notice, they don't really push down because, you know, the others are in there. And this one's already coming out the back a little bit, so I don't want that. So technically, yeah, you can load 6 in there. But if you load it, you gotta load it kind of like tilting it upward so the gravity doesn't take it. Prime it so you can see them. And I'll even show you. When you tilt it down, the top 3 come out. So I don't know if there's a way to fix that. I mean, I wouldn't suggest putting electric tape around the darts, because usually when you're trying to fit some sort of barrel into a blaster to tighten it, you want to just put electrical tape around the inner diameter to make it fit. This one, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But let's go ahead and shoot the 6. So yeah, a little bit less harder than the 3, because it's trying to, you know, basically you're shooting the air into the first one, and then that one's hitting the other one. You know, it's like the ball chain reaction thing where one hits the other and so on. So I'm gonna stick with 3 just because higher FPS, and I don't want to lose the front 3 to begin with. But yeah, it's cool. But yeah, I just wanted to show off that guy. I will be getting more of these shells. I will modify all of them to take short darts, because that's pretty cool. But yeah, if you want to, well, there's not really any links. I mean, I guess I showed you the links in the last one for the Shellstrike itself. And the good part is, this is all flat as is. So you kind of can just follow this line, cut it off here, cut off this, and then there's a little piece that sticks out here, cut that off. I had everything disassembled, everything out, all the pieces. The last thing that I put on, were these covers. And so I put them on, and then I cut there because I had to line it up kind of. I couldn't do it separate. But yeah, that's my Shellstrike, guys. If you have any questions, please leave them down below in the comments. Please like, follow, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.